Hey guys, Kansas Garage here. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. No excuses. I just haven't made time for the editing of everything. I've been filming a whole bunch still. Matter of fact, currently I'm in the process of installing this kit, this Digitails taillight kit in the Cougar. As you can see, it's missing those. The sequential turn signals were not working, and I figured I'd just go LED. So I didn't really document this too much. I'm not even sure how they're going to work, but we're following all the instructions included, and here's all the wiring for it. I went ahead and bought a secondary relay for it, but I don't know that I'll need it. But anyway, we're doing that. I've done a bunch of other stuff. We went Hydro Boost on my 92 Ford F350 with the 7.3 IDI. We put a Hydro Boost and a different power steering pump in that. Brakes work amazing now. After I did the rear disc brake kit on it many years ago, I never upgraded the master. So we went with a more modern master, like a 99 Super Duty master, which is disc all the way around. So anyway, we've got that. I worked a little bit on the Mark 8. I had a whole bunch of parts that I was waiting on. These are 0304 Cobra wheels, and they are hopefully going to go on the Mark 8 without hub adapters. I mean, I'm changing the hubs out on them to Cobra hubs, but hopefully I don't need wheel spacers to get them out. Those rears they're pretty wide. I don't know if they're going to fit in there or not, but anyway, that's just an update. Like I said, I have been filming, just haven't sat down and done all the editing yet, so plenty of videos to come. Just got to get through them. Again, no excuses, but I have been really busy. Had another project that I never did on the channel. It's not really anything that I needed to put on the channel, and that's taken up quite a bit of my time, and it's kind of burned me out, to be honest. I've put a lot of effort into that to get that done for somebody. So anyway, we did start and drive this out of here to pull my buddy's truck in here for parking purposes, and we just tested the one-legger, and it spins, but man, those tires are flat spotted pretty bad. So I don't know how well those are going to road, so maybe we'll have to replace them. But we've been trying to get all LED bulbs for this Cougar. I have LEDs for the backups, the license plate light, and these are sequential LEDs as well. So yeah, maybe that'll show it a little better. Anyway, again, like I said, I've been working. Give me a little patience, but we're working on it. I ran into an issue with this that I didn't think was what I thought it was, and never filmed any of it. So in case you guys ever run into any of that kind of stuff, the Cougar had a whole bunch of junk in the tank. Oh, can't go that way. So we replaced the fuel tank. Well, the fuel lines had a whole bunch of stuff in them still, and in doing so, when I fired it up, it plugged the fuel lines immediately. I think I have video of that somewhere. That, again, I haven't edited yet. But what ended up happening is, as I looked at it, there wasn't really a ton of fuel in the filters as it was moving. And it would start to run weird. Like, it was already missing a whole bunch, but it would start to run like it was running on 6 cylinders and then die out more, and then it was 4 cylinders. And so I start chasing stuff down. Oh, there's my... No, I'm just kidding. That's not the problem. I was trying out different plug wires to see if that was the problem. I pulled the spark plugs, I put different plugs in, trying to figure out what the problem was. And as this was running, it would start losing more cylinders, and I'd pull plug wires and there was only about 4 that were firing. So I pulled the fuel line off of the carburetor underneath here at that little filter, and there was pressure on the line, and it hadn't ran in like 10 minutes. So there was a whole bunch of pressure here at this fitting. When I pulled that line off, it just like blew a whole bunch of fuel and pressure everywhere. So we were like, what the heck? And pulled this filter off, and sure enough, that filter was plugged full. So I changed the filter out. Actually, I pulled the filter off, and there was no fuel in the carburetor. So I pulled the lid of the carburetor off, and it was just plugged full of sediment and like the nasty stuff that I thought my filters were going to catch, and they didn't. But I also think that maybe just running it the way I did, it was pushing it all in there. So we went through and actually rebuilt the carburetor this time. I put all new gaskets, cleaned everything out, made sure all my passages were good, and amazingly, it runs great now. Go figure. Verified I still have my 12 degrees of timing, and that it was actually still firing on all the cylinders. 7 might be a little iffy, but we scoped it. I pulled the valve covers off just to look to make sure all the rockers were moving the way they should. Everything was fine. I thought maybe I had stuck valves or something, but definitely not. Runs great. So we have, I also put a Filonic spacer in here because I was thinking maybe I was getting boiling issues with the heat. It had that aluminum breather spacer deal for this PVC setup, and I didn't like that. So we're changing the valve covers out. I got some fancy Cal something, NorCal, I don't remember what they are there. These bad boys. Cal Custom. I have these. Yes, I will open up the hole in there. I know. I have those valve covers, and then I have breathers and a PVC to match. So we're going to put those on, and then somewhere, actually I think they're right here, are spark plug wire holders. So that'll be kind of a cool look to all that. Doesn't do anything for performance, but it gets rid of the chrome and puts finned aluminum ones on there, which is kind of what I was after anyway. And I think it'll look cool. So anyway, like I said, I've been busy. Just haven't sat down and had the time to edit anything. So look for me coming out with some videos soon, hopefully. See you guys later.